Have you ever wondered about the life behind the iconic smile of Marilyn Monroe? The golden girl of the silver screen, her image is etched in our collective consciousness. Yet her life was a tapestry of glamour and mystery, as intricate and captivating as the woman herself. A pop culture icon, her story is a paradox of light and shadow, fame and obscurity. The enigma of Marilyn Monroe continues to fascinate us, even today. Now, we delve into the early life of this legendary figure. Born Norma Jean Mortensen on June 1, 1926, Marilyn's early life was far from glamorous. Growing up in Los Angeles, she was the third child of Gladys Pearl Baker, a film cutter with unfulfilled dreams of her own. Her father's identity remains a mystery, a shadowy figure absent from her life. Gladys, plagued with mental health issues, was unable to care for Norma Jean, leading to a tumultuous childhood spent shuffling between foster homes and orphanages. In these early years, Norma Jean learned to be resilient, to adapt to her ever-changing circumstances. She found solace in the world of movies, escaping into the magic of cinema that offered a stark contrast to her reality. At the tender age of 16, she was pushed into her first marriage with a neighbor's son, Jim Doherty. The marriage was a mere convenience, a way to prevent her from returning to the orphanage. But Norma Jean was not one to settle for a life devoid of dreams. She saw the marriage as a stepping stone, a path leading her closer to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood she so deeply desired to be a part of. Her struggle and perseverance were a testament to her strength, her determination. She was not just a dreamer, but a doer. She was not just a pretty face, but a woman of substance. Yet these challenges didn't deter her. They formed the stepping stones to her becoming Marilyn Monroe. From factory worker to Hollywood starlet, Marilyn's journey to fame was a testament to her resilience. Picture a young woman in the late 40s, working in a munitions factory in California. Now imagine that same woman just a few years later, captivating millions on the silver screen. That's the story of Marilyn Monroe. In the early days, Marilyn was known as Norma Jean Mortensen, a brunette factory worker with dreams bigger than her paycheck. She posed for a few photos to make ends meet, and before she knew it, her natural charisma had caught the eye of talent scouts. Modeling contracts started flowing in, and Norma Jean became Marilyn Monroe, a blonde bombshell with a radiant smile. Her transition to acting wasn't easy. Marilyn faced rejection, typecasting, and even ridicule, but she was determined to prove her worth beyond her looks. She took acting classes, studied the craft, and eventually, her perseverance paid off. Her breakthrough role came in the form of a ditzy but lovable Lorelei Lee in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. The film was a hit, and Marilyn, with her platinum blonde hair, sultry voice, and undeniable charm, became a sensation overnight. She went on to deliver iconic performances in films like Some Like It Hot, The 7-Year Itch, and How to Marry a Millionaire. Each role further cemented her status as a symbol of beauty, femininity, and sensuality. Marilyn Monroe was more than a mere actress. She was a phenomenon, a trendsetter, a woman who dared to challenge societal norms. She was unapologetically herself, and the world loved her for it. But as we all know, fame comes with a price, and for Marilyn, that price was high. She was constantly under the public eye, and her personal life was often scrutinized and exploited. The more popular she became, the more she had to battle loneliness, self-doubt, and a relentless media. But behind the glitz and glamour, there were shadows. As Marilyn's star rose, so did the pressures and pitfalls of fame. Just as the glow of a star can sometimes blind us, so too did the dazzling brilliance of Marilyn's fame cast long, dark shadows. The world saw her as a glittering icon on the silver screen, but behind the scenes she was grappling with a different narrative. Marilyn's life was a maelstrom of addiction, mental health struggles, and tumultuous relationships. She was caught in the throes of dependency, a harsh reality that often comes hand in hand with the relentless scrutiny of the public eye. Her mental health battles were a hidden war, waged behind the glamour and glitz, a stark contrast to the effervescent persona she portrayed. Her relationships were a series of high-profile affairs, marred by heartbreak and disappointment. Yet, despite the chaos and heartache, there was a resilience to Marilyn, a strength that shone through the turmoil. She was a woman who refused to be broken by the very fame that sought to shatter her. But fame, like a flame, can consume even the strongest. Marilyn, the luminous star, the resilient woman, was not immune to its destructive power. Her life was a testament to the duality of fame, its glamour and its darkness, its triumphs and its tragedies. And then, on a fateful day in 1962, the world lost its beloved star. The world mourned, but Marilyn's legacy, much like the stars in the sky, continues to shine, undimmed by the passage of time. Marilyn Monroe, the woman, the myth, the legend, left a lasting imprint on the world. Her legacy, woven into the fabric of pop culture, continues to captivate and inspire. She was more than a movie star, she was an icon, a symbol of beauty and femininity that transcended borders and generations. Her image, that radiant smile and platinum blonde hair, is as recognizable today as it was in the golden age of Hollywood. Yet, it's not just her physical beauty that endures, but the complexity of her character, the vulnerability that lay beneath the glamorous exterior. Her roles often mirrored her own life, playing women who were beautiful and desired, yet yearned to be loved for who they truly were. She pushed boundaries, challenging the societal norms of her time. As a founder of her own film production company, she was a pioneer, a woman ahead of her time. Her determination to be taken seriously as an artist, to have control over her career, set a precedent for actresses who followed in her footsteps. The fascination with her life and the mystery surrounding her death persists to this day. Countless books, films, and documentaries have been dedicated to uncovering the truth behind the enigma that was Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe, a tale of resilience and tragedy, a symbol of beauty and femininity, remains etched in our collective memory, reminding us that behind every smile, there's a story.